Wow, it's a hot and sweaty one today. We're expecting storms rolling in any minute, and it's absolutely scorching. Right, that's on the components cut out. If you think this looks familiar, it's not too dissimilar from the table saw workstation build for the main carcass. It'll diverge after that, but the initial cut up and carcass isn't too dissimilar. I'll have to build the rest of it in situ over on the terrace. It's just going to be far too heavy to get up them steps. Shouldn't take too long now to put a back and a couple of sides in. 4 sides in actually. I better not stand on it. Oh no! I broke it! Didn't see that one coming, did I? I broke it, Gracie. Look what I've done. You couldn't see what your daddy's done. That wouldn't have mattered because the oven wouldn't have loaded it up like that. Okay. Question is, can we mend it? Can I mend it? Times like this, you wish you hadn't glued it all together. Okay.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic kitchen unit.
Well, hopefully we've had the glitch for this mission. What did you think about that for a rescue then? Good, bad? Should I just chucked it on the bonfire, start again? I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't you use plywood? Well, I've said quite a few times on this channel and replied to loads of comments about plywood. It's just so flipping expensive here. Okay, so it's the next day, but the storms came overnight and everything is very wet and much, much cooler this morning. Let's see if we've rebuilt it. That's not too bad. Hopefully I got away with that. Certainly this glue joint is much stronger than it were yesterday. By the time I get the sides on and the inside dividers in, I'm sure it'll be okay. But the next thing I'm going to do is open the garage and get the cooker out of the garage. It's been stood there now for best part of a year. Got to rewire it. I did unwire it for transit, make sure it works. So that's the main unit built, and I've not managed to break it in half. These boards are 600 wide, so they're not wide enough, which is why at the moment there's some steps on the front as I've screwed them in line at the back, which it doesn't matter because I now need to put some nosings on. So this side's going to be a cupboard. I just need to put a nosing on at this side to build it out to the same width as these two central ones. But the cooker's got a curved front on it, which is about 650 or just slightly less than 650 to its point. So I want to build the sides out with a groove in the front, so when we're not using this we can actually close it up. This side's going to have a door in it, but this side's a piece of plywood or something that just slides down the grooves just to close it off, and a top on it. I need to add another about 60-70 millimeters to the front of these to build it out to 650. Need to do the same on the bottom as well. Form a groove on the router. So I need to go and cut 4 pieces and groove 3 of them to form the tops and the sides. And then we need to extend the back, and then I need to put some nosings around the top because I don't want the end grain exposed on the top because of cooking fats. Gracie hates cooking fats. So, don't you, Gracie? Right, so the main unit's made. Lynn's just painting it, and once that's dry the cooker can go back in and stay in there permanently. And whilst Lynn's doing the painting, I'm going to start to make 2 doors for the front of it. This timber is the remnants of the timber I bought to make the wardrobe doors a few months ago, and I've been keeping it safe because it's really lovely quality parquet floor. These doors are going to be like a shaker style. I'm not going to put mouldings on, so I'm just going to machine these, run them through the thickness planer, groove them on the router, and then I'm just going to cut some plywood panels to go inside.